Kondele.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I will.
Mafia. Guys, we are in Kondele. No littering. Kisumu National Show coming up next week. So we will be there, guys, at the show. Guys, this is Mafia 1. Mafia 1. Cocktail. Easy coach. Welcome to Kisumu City. The Anderson Park Estate, changing the skyline of Kisumu City. Look at that. Guys, this is one of the things that welcomes you to the streets of the city of Kisumu. Anderson Park. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. The Great Khalid here, and in today's video we want to walk in every streets of Kisumu City. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel as we head out. You're an angel. How massive this structure is. Incredibly massive. So this is how outside the Anderson Park estate looks like. Just next to the United Mall. And the sun is up and about. So this is early morning walks on the streets of Kisumu. Watch Premier and The Guardian. One is a Mitsubishi and one is what, Mazda or a Scania. UD, what's UD? And right there is the Carrefour. So these are Smokies and Eggs Hotel. And Mercedes Benz. And on my left is the Jumia Hotel Kisumu. That is Jumia Hotel, Jumuia. So welcome to Carrefour United Mall. Art Cafe and Food Market. We are at the Carrefour. Look at the landscapes. I love the palms, different varieties of palms. Here at the United Mall. Wow. Looks so nice. And that's the Art Cafe. Nice and clean. So this was a smart move to bring the Art Cafe here at the United Mall to catch up with the traffic of people. It's a good investment opportunity. And also we have some stores here. As you can see, these niggas are doing not really bad, I'd say. Food market, which is inside here. The second-hand clothes. So it's still early morning. Yeah, 555. So that's the Kisumu Municipal Market. This is one of the famous roundabouts we got here. So that's Anganya from Nairobi. Damn. That's Brawl. Let's see if it turns. gone. So that's one of the famous roundabouts we got here. And that's the vibes of Kenya. And that was Brawl Out, one of the best ganyas we got here in Kenya. Not really in Kisumu, but in Nairobi. I think they've done a, what is it called, a road trip to Kisumu. That's why they are enjoying. So we are already in the streets of Kisumu CBD, headed towards Quickmart, which is right there. This side is Oile Park, one of the famous parks for manicure and pedicure. They have turned the park into a manicure and pedicure zone. And we have big machines like that one, look at that. And we have a nice roundabout here, maintained by the Kiwasco, Kisumu Water and Sewerage. Is this sanitation? Kisumu Water and Sanitation Company. So this is Quickmart CBD. And we have a nice spot right there. On a normal day, there are some sprinkles of water or fountains pouring on top of that pot, and it's so nice. I wish they could have turned it on today. So on my right, we have the Jaramogi Ginga Odinga Sports Complex, and on my left, we have the Naivas CBD. This is the Naivas CBD. So let's cross. That's confusion. So this is the Naivas Supermarket CBD. Ketias Victoria. So people were complaining why the owner of Naivas hasn't replaced those broken glasses. Those were the results of the Gen Z demonstrations in 2024. The Reject Finance Bill demos. And it's 2 years down the line, they haven't replaced the windows. I think the owner was tired of replacing windows every single day when there is demonstrations. So that's the Lakers and Warwaki Dala. Welcome home. Safaricom welcomes you to the Lakeside city of Kisumu. So this is one of my favorite streets because it's always like clean, very clean, as you can see. So here we go. Look, always clean. Be it a weekday, be it a weekend, super clean. And the night and the grass is green, as you can see. Some nice landscapes, some palms, some flowers on the vases or is it pots. So we are doing a walk in the streets of Kisumu, and I want to showcase to you how Kisumu City looks like on a weekend. So today is a Sunday, that's why the streets are calm. I'll also take you to there, that's the sports ground, the sports complex, right opposite the Sarova Imperial Kisumu. And it pops so nice and clean. So here we go, the streets of Kisumu. We are doing a 1 hour walk in the streets of Kisumu. We started from back in Kondele, straight towards Patel's, then the stage, and right now we are at the CBD center. And this is Sarova. I think it's a 3-star hotel, or is it a 4? Maybe, maybe not. So this is it. I don't know what's happening inside here. You can see there's a police cruiser inside the park or sports complex. So let's enter and see. That's this Rover, and we have street photography right there. So let's go check out what's not happening here in Scotland. Oh, I think there's some basketball games or some ball games going on. So there's an event here, guys, with some loud music. I hope they don't give me copyright. And they are mounting the stage. The stage is set. You can see people playing football. And there are some big companies of motorbikes. So this is CBD for you. I think I'll have to move this section because of copyright. Hello? There's some boat rides here for just 100 Kenya shillings. There's a big event going on. There are some bike guys playing football. There's someone enjoying boat ride right there. That's a normal day here in Kisumu. That's how a normal day here in Kisumu looks like. Popping up really nice, as you can see. That's what Kisumu looks like on a Sunday. So this side here is Taifa Park. So Kisumu is full of parks. And even like a week ago, they opened another one called Baby Pendo Park, right next to Mega City. And right there we have the Natza Bistro, also a restaurant and a co-working space. They offer varieties of food and snacks or junks. So we're going down towards Kenton's, and the Mirage is right there, Mirage Palace. And that side is Kenton Square. This is Taifa Park. Used to be fenced with grills, but seems people love metals, so they stole the grills and left the gate. So that is minimal, and also it has the Nairobi Aviation College, Kisumu campus. So basically this is where the Indians, Somalis hide. It's funny to see even people live inside the CBD. Like in the middle of the CBD, we have some homes. Like that apartment that you see there, painted brown and cream. That is someone's or people's residential homes. You can imagine. That's the Mirage. Right there, in the middle of Kisumu City. So from here you can see the lake, but it's some like a kilometer towards that side. On this side we have some nice structures like the Kenton Square, this Indian temple right here, and also like this is the Bank Street, and also that tower is the ICS College Kisumu campus. So look at that. So this is one of the nice temples we got here in Kisumu. And this is it. This is the main entrance. So I'll come at night and show you, but they removed those LEDs that used to glow up at night. So that's the temple. Opposite it is the Guru Nanak dispensary in the Kenton Square. 1 Kenton Square, 4KS. I'm surprised to see many cars. Do the Indians worship on Sunday? That's one thing I don't know. That's a taken. So if you know, tell us in the comment section, do Indians worship on Sundays? Let us know. Because I can see many cars parked right there at the temple. And it's true, there are some Indians right there. So if I tell you that the Indians dominate this section, I'm not wrong, as you can see. So have a nice monument right there, and here we have the runner. That side we have ICS, and here we have the Kentons. That's an old school Nissan Sunny. Do they even exist nowadays, Nissan Sunnies? I don't know. So we are going downtown, the streets of Kisumu, as you can see. And there we have the Absa and the Cooperative Bank. So this is Kampala Street. Look at this street. So that is the Kentons from there. One Kenton Square. So this is the bank streets. This is where most of the banks are located, like the Family Bank, Coop Bank, Absa, formerly Barclays, and the rest. So that is Absa Bank. And in front of us we have the Family Bank and Imperial Express. So the streets are deserted because it's on a Sunday and it's still early morning. That's why I'm like literally, people are scattered, even the parking lots are not that full. And here is the flower section. If you want to surprise your loved one with some roses, this is the place to be. bouquet of flowers. And also we have another quick market. Yeah, at Zahra House. Quick market, Zahra House. So we're going up. This is the Raila Odinga way, or Odinga Street. So we are going up Odinga Street. These are the lifts. So as I stated, this video we are taking or walking all the streets of Kisumu. And that tower is the telecommunication tower, right next to the Telecom Plaza. Asante. Let's pass through there. This is one of the nightlife streets. Nightlife streets. Yeah, so where we have the Kenya Power. So this is the Canopy Lounge. Canopy. So it's vacant, empty, because it's early morning. And this side we have the Kenya Power. This is Kenya Power. So this is the Backstreets. Backstreets of Odinga Street. So in front of us we have Maseno University Kisumu campus from behind, and there's some nice breeze from the lake. These are the quiet streets of Kisumu. That is Maseno University, Kisumu campus. So this street is not known to many people because it's at the back streets. Maseno University. This is Tafom Mall. That is Kisumu Hotel. Kisumu Hotel. So it's owned by the Maseno University, the Kisumu Hotel. and it's one of the oldest hotels we got here in Kisumu. So that is Maseno University. In front of us is the West End Mall. The West End Mall. West End Shopping Mall. Lovely. And we have Orbit Lounge. So one thing you'll notice here in Kisumu, we have so many lounges. That shows you people normally love partying a lot here in Kisumu. We have grooming center, executive barber shop, and the rest. Next to the West End Mall, we have the Acacia Premier, one of the luxurious hotels also we got here in Kisumu. Acacia Premier. And the opposite we have the Early Gardens, or Early Gardens, L Gardens. So right here we have the Prosperity House, normally called Huduma Center, but supposed to be called the Prosperity House. One of the oldest structures we got, and it used to be the tallest. Used to be the tallest building in Kisumu. Right now, I think still the tallest, if I'm not wrong. But I'm sure in the coming years, some tall buildings will overtake it. The main entrance. It has two gates, the front and the back, but this one is the most commonly used entrance. Guys, people are getting out of church. Look at how packed the parking lot is here at St. Stephen's, Milimani. So the mass is over. People are headed back home. Look at that. I've never passed here on a Sunday to witness this massive crowd of St. Stephen's Catholic Church. And it's a coincidence. It's neighboring, I don't know, St. what also. Oh, this is that is St. Joseph, this is St. Stephen. This big tower. Two Catholic churches neighboring each other. Amazing. So guys, we are still in Milimani, but it's just next to the CBD, where we have seen some huge crowds and the parking lots are filled to the brim because it's on a Sunday. So let's keep going as I still showcase to you the streets of Kisumu on a Sunday. Hidden gems here in Kisumu City called the KCT, and here we have the K Lounge. That is Palmas. So this is Kisumu Boys High School gate. Have Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat Mosque, tiny mosque here, opposite Kisumu Boys High School. And we have some hardware stores this side, as you can see. We are headed towards the Aga Khan Hospital, Kisumu. So that is Aga Khan Hospital, Kisumu. Right next to the tuk-tuk stage. That is the Aga Khan Hospital soon. Very clean. Some nice views. This is Jamia Mosque, Kisumu, at the Backstreets of Kisumu City. Nice views from the underside. So guys, this is where we end our video from. I hope you enjoyed this walk. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. See you on our next episodes. Ciao.